Welcome to the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist. We're reporting to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. All right, guys, welcome back into episode 28 of the Dollars and Cents podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist, Wes the Economist across from me, and it is a Friday. It's been a long week, but we are back in the red-hot studio, Wave Beach Realty Studios here in sunny North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
You're here. I'm not here. I'm checked out, so I'm not sure how this is going to come out because I can't even mentally get a handle on what's going on.
Mentally, Wes is on a different planet.
Yes. End of semester,
we're here.
Exams, papers, begging students that are failing that need an A, just normal stuff.
Yeah, just normal normal part of being a great college professor, just failing kids and dealing with the politics.
I mean, not great, but yeah, politics, we won't get into that.
All right.
Speaking of politics, it's been a lot this week.
Yeah.
I want to get away from politics. Can't we do something? Maybe once a week we have to do at least one quick clip that's not politics. But good gracious, there's so much.
It's always something.
It is.
Well, actually, today what we're talking about really isn't a well, they make it political, but it's not a political thing. We're talking about deportation, boys and girls.
Deportation.
Deportation.
But it's not happening anywhere close to us.
I thought it wasn't.
You thought it wasn't?
I thought it was. I was like, oh, that's just people in Texas getting kicked out that have been crossing illegally.
Yeah.
Big deal. They shouldn't be here anyway. Now I'm starting to see it here locally.
You said a couple of local business leaders.
So, yeah, I'm not going to go into
owners.
the type of businesses or what's going on with them, but I will say that I know of one business owner who is being forced to sell all of his properties and is going to be sent back to a country that he originally came from probably 30 years ago.
But I thought we were only getting rid of people who had broke the law.
Well, I guess if you don't, renew your work visas or take some of the, steps along the way to become a full citizen, I guess you have broken the law.
Well, I mean, all of them have broken the law because they didn't here illegally. I mean, I guess I should say they haven't broken any criminal. Well, it's actually criminal too.
Yeah.
So all of them are illegal, but I thought we were starting with the worst of the worst.
Yeah, I would prefer they keep it that way. I just feel like a lot of the people now they're targeting, if they just did an analysis of them, should probably be like, well, maybe they are on an expired visa or this or that, but they're not committing crimes. They're working. They're paying taxes. Maybe, I would say just make them pay a big fine and then go through the steps to become
But I wonder how these people
residents.
got caught up in the dragnet, because now that I sit and think about it, I remember Holman saying that we're only going after the worst of the worst. However, if we come across others while we're trying to collect those that are here illegally, we're going to take them out too. So I'm wondering if this person got caught up in that.
I don't know. I don't know how it happens. I don't know the full story on it. I just know he's got to go because of an expired visa and been here past the limit. And I saw somebody post on Facebook that another business owner that was happening to them. It could have been the same person they were posting about. They didn't say the name. They could be referring to the same person. But I know firsthand that that's happening to him. The rest of his family is here can stay. He is the only one that has to go back. So now he's going to be separated from his family. His businesses are probably, I don't know if they're going to keep the businesses open under their names or what.
Yeah.
But, very successful. And, not going to be able to stay here. So
You were talking
don't think they'll come back either.
Talk about, obviously, a lot of contractors around there use people that, if they check their number, they come up verified. I mean, that's part of the issue is these illegals are getting e-verifiable numbers. So a person who hires them, they have to e-verify them. They run the number, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of people, especially out of Maryland, getting all these kind of numbers that they can get through any of our processes to check to see if they are illegal or not. Because I9, you check a driver's license issued by Maryland or and then one other document or whatever. It's very easy to get past that.
Yeah.
And as we saw last year, a bunch of illegals were getting Social Security numbers actually issued.
Right.
So all that gets passed. So you hire these people, and now they're going to be gone.
Right. Yeah. It's I don't know. I think we were talking about it earlier. We kind of touched on it before we went on air. I know there's a big correction that needs to be made because they let too many people, especially over the last 4 years, get in here illegally. I feel like that 4 years of people that just came through, completely at their own free will with no repercussions, that's who they should be targeting. I mean, if somebody's been here 30 years and they haven't been arrested for anything,
but how can you filter it out? I guess that to me that's the issue. I get you. I understand. I
Yeah.
agree with you. But when you're doing such a big correction, how can you, when you have such a mass amount of people, you're going to grab people
Yeah,
that,
I mean, I
that
guess
probably
it's-
need to stay, but how
Yeah.
do you differentiate?
I feel like maybe you grab them and you have a temporary detention center that you set up that you just screen them one by one. I mean, I know that's a long process.
Well, that's just it. We got so many.
I know.
I mean, literally at this point, millions and millions of people that have come across in the last few years.
Right.
There's no way to screen them.
Yeah, I mean,
they would be here another 10 years just to get through the screening.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just there's no. But I think also one of the problems that some of these people let their visas expire and everything else is because it's so hard to go through all the.
Yeah, that's true
I mean,
too.
from what I've heard, the process is grueling, and it's like,
is.
well, I get that it should be you should look into all these people, and the process should be a little difficult because you want to make sure the right people are getting in. But at the same hand, if you're going to let people come across illegally like they did for so long, why make the process hard? If you're going to let them come in the floodgates and not do anything for 4 years, why make the process to do it legally harder?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
why
part
make
of the
it
issue.
harder to come here legally than illegally?
That's why
you're
big argument last few years where, people were saying, it's so hard to get here legally, so we're just going to let them come in illegally. Well, but now we have this mess. And I'm with you. I don't want to see these people deported like they're being deported, but I don't know how you draw the line.
When life gets unpredictable, turn to a partner you can trust. At Bobby Clary State Farm, we've got you covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we're dedicated to providing personalized coverage that fits your needs. With our friendly and knowledgeable team, navigating your insurance options have never been easier. Visit BobbyClary.com or call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right.
Eisenhower Dental, located at 107 Waccamaw Medical Park Drive in Conway, a place where you can find all your dental services, including general dentistry, cosmetic, restorative, and pediatric dentistry. Reach out to them today at their website, eisenhowerdental.com, or call them at 843-234-3110, 843-234-3110, and tell them Wes the Economist sent you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's people smarter than me haven't figured it out, so I guess I don't know that I'm going to be able to come up with an answer.
I don't think anybody's smarter than you actually in government, so that's part of the issue.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know.
No offense. Okay, there's some good government people that are smart, and a lot of smart people in government.
Name 3 government people that are smart.
I don't know about that, but but my point is, even if you are smart in government, you still have bureaucracy you deal with. You can be the smartest person in the world.
Oh, for sure.
Look at what Elon Musk. Look what he's dealt with.
Yeah.
He hadn't got near as much done as he thought he would because of dealing with bureaucracy.
Yeah.
And lawsuits and warfare, and law warfare, or whatever you want to call it, lawfare.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't know where you start. There's so much wrong at this point. How do you fix it?
I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. It just sucks because it's you see people that are it's like, man, they don't deserve it. Because when you see it, you hear them like, oh, they're getting rid of people that are here illegally. It's like, all right, I agree with that. And then you see like a case like that, and it's like, yeah, but
that's the hard part. You see it and you're like, maybe we shouldn't. But then what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be I'm sure there's a happy medium somewhere. I just don't have that happy medium answer today.
I don't think we get to the happy medium until we get a majority of the people out, and in that majority of people, it's going to be a lot of people who probably needed to stay.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously if they have criminal records, like have committed legitimate crimes,
besides being
illegal, like other
that's what I mean. Yeah,
felonies,
especially felonies,
substantial
attacks,
misdemeanors,
hurting people.
Yeah, anything like that. It's like
automatically
automatic. Like there's no questions asked. I mean, if you come here and you're causing crime and you already got here illegally, there's no reason for you to be here. You're not offering anything to the country. But when you're working hard, you own multiple businesses. You're showing up every day.
That just tells you how can somebody here illegally that's got a visa? Ooh, I think
our little timer beeped. Yeah,
I don't like that. We have to do something about that because we're always going to go over.
Right.
But how do you get here illegally and then able to open businesses?
I don't know. I think he did it originally under a work visa, and then there's probably so many people on expired work visas that they're just not re-vetting and coming after them because they're so behind on that too.
They are now.
Well, they are now. They weren't. They weren't for 30 years, I guess. I don't know how long his visa has been expired, but I'm sure it was for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you get a business license with an expired visa or how you renew it.
I don't either.
I'm sure you find somebody else in the family that I'm sure there's loopholes. Obviously,
I'm sure. Yeah. If somebody's family staying here, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure that.
Yeah. So it's I don't know, man. It's not an easy there's obviously not an easy solution for it. It would be a lot easier if they hadn't opened the floodgates. You could kind of, vet people properly and go at a slower pace. But you've let so many people in here that could, cause long-term problems, and so many people that have snuck through the cracks that are not here for good reasons, that you almost have to. It's like when one person they have to suffer for everybody else. It's like, all right, well, all these people did this, so now you've got to suffer because people from all other people that came in from your country did it wrong and are here committing crime. So now you're going to have to go because you're part of it. You just didn't commit crime. So it's an all for one and one for all type thing. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it's like when one person on a basketball team makes a mistake and misses the final shot, they all lost the game because of his one missed shot. But it's like that's just how it goes,
Yeah. I got more to say on not just the deportation, but just this whole scenario we're going through. So take it on to the next quick clip.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family-owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. That's 843-957-3872.
Mortgage payment, insurance payments, credit card payments, they can be very overwhelming. Are you ready to take the time to get things under control? Then reach out to me at Clark Financial Coaching to see if we can get you started with a budget and then a vision for the future. Write me at coachwesc@gmail.com. That's coachwesc@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist and Wes the Economist. Don't forget to send us your topics and give us feedback at dollarscentsgs@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram and X at dollarscentsgs. You can follow us on Facebook at Dollars and Cents. Listen to us on the podcast format at Dollars and Cents Podcast, and you can also find us on YouTube at the Dollars and Cents Podcast.